That'll be good. I've been spamming stuff in the chat trying to see if I can get the overlay settings to work out. Looks like I got it. No, fuck you, phone. Oh, my phone just told me I started streaming. Guys, we're live.
Nice. Alrighty, well, to recap last time, it'll be kind of a short recap because not a whole lot happened, but y'all negotiated a contract of goods and services with Seawell, with both the mayor and the warden. Y'all also gained a pretty hefty reward for killing the captain Midas, infamous Captain Midas. Y'all then went around on a kind of hiring campaign to try and gain some mercenaries. Y'all ended up talking about 5 people into your service. 2 of them were Minotaurs, 2 humans, and one kind of shady dwarf. And then you also gain the help of a half-orc scout to try and navigate the land and keep you away from lizard folk and gnolls and all that kind of stuff. And once y'all got done with that, y'all had met up to kind of discuss what was happening with Peter. Y'all finished talking with him, telling him what he needed to do, and what his role would be in your mercenary group. After that, y'all kind of split up for the night and ended on a long rest. So it is now the next morning. Y'all are waking up after your long day of hiring people and trying to negotiate contracts and all that kind of stuff. What would you like to do?
I would like to... Wait, where are we at right now?
Yeah, what time is it?
So it is early morning. Y'all had just finished your rest with I believe on the ship is where y'all had ended up resting.
Yeah.
And y'all are just right off of Seawell right now.
Yeah, I would like to go meet the guys on the dock.
Okay.
I'm going to stay on the ship and modify the ballista.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna clean my jar because I want to keep it in pristine condition. And then I'm gonna go do like a bunch of pull-ups and push-ups and stuff.
Okay.
Work out.
Alrighty. So let's kind of jump into Ott's stuff first. Just kind of knock that out, see where you get with that. So over the course of the next few hours, you try to.
I don't know what that was for. It just kind of happened. Whoops. All right, sorry.
The system's already jumping ahead of you. You are trying to modify the ballistas on board the ship to be able to shoot once per round without having to load, from what I remember.
Yes.
Alrighty, so what we're going to do is you're going to make, there are, let's see, on the ship, there are, let's see here. I've kind of got your ship set up a little bit different. You have 3 ballista on your ship. So go ahead and make 3 general tinkering checks. And I believe that is with your dexterity modifier.
Yep.
Proficiency?
Yeah, and your proficiency.
Wait, what? Let me... This is weird. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna just do this then.
Come on, Mr. Drafting and Design.
Yes.
Ooh.
So there's that, and 21. You need me to do that 3 times?
Yes.
Okay. That's 11. I have a lot of these stupid input value things up here for some reason. And that's some other number.
Okay. So yeah, over the course of the next few hours, you try working on all of the ballistas, and one of them, kind of just it looks like it'll function. It looks like you've set it up pretty well. You've got everything you need set up. And then on the other two, you kind of start trying to mess with them, and the parts that you have and the materials you have, they're just not quite what you need, and you try to put it all together, and they seem like they're put together. The one of them looks like it looks like it's trying to fall apart already on you, and the other one looks like it is in potentially usable shape. So yeah.
Do I not get advantage on anything since it's a gadget I've already made?
No, because you're trying to work with something. You're trying to like add it onto a giant ballista, which is something you've never done before. So it's something that you are trying to do with a new material.
All right, that's
a new object. Hold on just one second, guys. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So is anybody else's character sheet kind of screwy?
Screwy how?
Like, I can't make sleight of hand checks or stealth checks because my passive wisdom perception is in that box. I can't click on it. Like, my passive wisdom, that little box is interfering with my my skills check. I did, and it did the same thing.
Oh, is it like stuck up inside of the skills?
Yes. So I can't make like sleight of hand or stealth checks. I can't click the button.
Make it like there should. Are you on the like? Is it inside of your browser window right now?
Yes.
Okay, so like in the top left-hand corner, there should be a box that you can click that will turn it into a window.
Clicking. Let's see if it's still fucked. No, it's still fucked.
All right. Then exit out of that one and then try and bring it back up.
Okay.
So you're having trouble with your character sheet?
Yeah. My passive wisdom box is in the middle of my skill box.
Oh, it was better.
Not good.
So I can't make like stealth checks because I can't click it.
Huh.
I mean,
we'll just manually roll it for now,
Yeah.
and then we'll add your modifier or whatever. Yeah. So you have you've worked on the ballista. You feel like you've got it set up. We'll see how they work. Two of them one of them looks pretty functional. One of them looks like it might work, and then one of them looks like it's really trying to fall apart on you right now. But yeah, and then Titus, you were wanting to go and meet someone at the docks. Who were you trying to find?
The guys all of our mercenaries supposed to meet there.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you get to the docks, and
those are the instructions we left them.
yes, yeah, you see your group of hirees on the docks.
I will state that I'm taking Peter with me.
Okay. So yeah, you've got Peter with you, and you both meet with the mercenaries that have agreed to come with you. They're all kind of there waiting. It's pretty early morning right now, so they all look like it's been a long night for them. A few of them look like they've been drinking a little bit. And then you see your half-orc scout there, kind of just sitting there ready for anything. He's got his hood covering his eyes and just kind of watching everything. And as you walk up, they all kind of like nod your way. What would you like to do?
I'll walk up to him and remind you all, I'm Titus Fastilis, and I hired y'all to run a fortress and to do contracts, mercenary contracts with the city. All of y'all are here. It looks like, right? Everybody's here?
Yes, everyone's there.
Okay. All right. First, I'm going to introduce, out of character, what did we decide Peter's name was? What's Peter's last name?
Y'all, we're going to call him Captain Gallows.
Okay, this is Captain Gallows. Captain Gallows will be overseeing the fort. He will be making sure that the workers that are coming out to work are getting the necessary things done. He will be the liaison with the warden, getting contracts for y'all. And he will be just the general overseer. If you have issues, he will bring you work. He'll keep your pockets full. Next, we have I'll point to the half-orc, whose name I don't remember. He will be your guide, at least until the mercenary group is large enough that you can march over anything in the swamp. He will guide you around the dangers. He is not a soldier, but he will keep you from having to be one when it's least advantageous to you. He knows where the ambush spots are. He knows where most of the lizard folk are. So when it's not beneficial to fight, he will keep you from having to do so. The rest of y'all, you are soldiers. The only thing I will ask too, if you have friends, if you know anybody, especially a good character, and I would like to stress that solely because a good character will always be there. Questionable or bad character will fuck you when it benefits them the most. Somebody of bad character will leave you high and dry, surrounded by enemies. That means they get the money. But if you know anybody, big character, to grow the company, bring them in. The larger the company grows, the better the contracts, the more you all be paid. So, what you put into this, the more you'll get out. Like I told you, we have workers coming from the city. They will be working on putting a gate up. They will be working on improving the roads, the ability to travel to and from. And like I said, Peter will be overseeing all this and making sure y'all are busy with contracts. Anybody have any questions?
You see one of the Minotaurs kind of nod his head, and he goes, "So are we taking the boat out there? Are we expected to walk all the way out there? That's like 3 days travel."
Well,
don't we still have a cart for them?
We do.
Okay, I say just throw them up on the cart, let them walk out there. We got other stuff.
Yeah, well, we have a cart and 2 horses. They can just turn riding that back. The only thing I will tell them, there is a cart and 2 horses. After this time, that would be y'all's means to travel, keep you from wearing blisters on your feet. Times no way around that, but
wait, hold on. How is this a place where we could probably buy horses?
We already have 2 horses back then.
Well, yeah, I know, but is this a town where we could possibly buy some more horses?
Yeah, there's a small stable here that provides horses if need be.
How much do horses run?
Oh gosh. Let me look that up. I think it's like 50 gold or something.
Peace.
What the hell?
A riding horse is 75 gold pieces.
Yeah, we'll have to wait on that. Yeah, so I will tell them in response to this question, this time you do have to walk. However, there is horses and a cart for it. And those will be your mode of transportation after this. That way you can transport yourselves and supplies. So, yeah, you got to make this walk one time. And yeah, it will be a lot easier. Not to mention...
how many guys do we have?
7, including Captain Gallows. Yeah. We have the scout, 5 soldiers, and Captain Gallows. So once especially once this grows, we'll look at making sure y'all have more amenities befitting a mercenary for the stature and reputation. But yeah, y'all all agreed on the salary we'll give you, which is definitely fair, especially. And yeah, so we're only making y'all make this march once, at least on foot.
And he kind of looks back at you and he goes, "But we're still getting paid for the travel there, right?"
You will receive the normal rate of pay. You'll start working as you're traveling there, basically. We're not just going to leave you high and dry.
If you're paying me, I'll go along. Whatever.
Solid.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, people of good character, bring them to you. Bring them to Captain Gallows. Get them on board. But like I said, people of bad character are the quickest way to die, and they'll keep them far from you. Yeah, but yeah, definitely grow this thing. The better the contracts we get, the better you guys can get paid. And we need to be bigger to get those contracts. But for the time being, the warden does have contracts that we can exchange for services at the fort. And even until then, you will be paid. You will still be paid your rate.
And they all kind of nod, and they're like, "Okay, we can go with that." And they, you see Peter kind of step up, and he's like, "Well, men, let's get on the cart. Let's start heading out. We leave in 10 minutes."
Yeah, I'll pull Captain Gallows aside and, hey, Peter, maybe the first thing we need to do before y'all even head out there, try to get contracts from the warden. That way, as soon as I get out there and get set in, y'all can get to work. And not to mention, you will be leading an additional 3 men sent by the warden that will begin work for you. Sturdy up the walls, get watchtowers, get gates, they're going to build roads. And for the time being, you'll need to trade in a lot of the trade cloth and some of the supplies to keep these guys paid. And I'm going to send you with 100 gold to start with. That will hold y'all over for several weeks. You'll have food and supplies at the fort, and then the trade cloth will pay them. And the other goods will pay them for quite a while until the numbers. And also, keep growing this thing. Get good men around you. They'll keep you alive, and good men will make you money. But I expect you to take care of them as well. So surround yourself with good men. Keep these men busy. Improve and keep building the fort. That fort is your life. Worst case scenario, worst day you'll ever live through, that fort will be what gets you through it. So take care of the fort, take care of your men, take care of yourself, and take care of the contract.
He kind of nods his head and he goes, "I'll take care of it, boss. I'll get it done. When should we see you next?"
I don't know. If I don't see you again in a while, I will assume that the company.
We'll figure out a way to send you orders.
Yeah, we'll assume at least that the company has not grown enough to start getting monetary contracts, and we'll funnel you gold. That 100 gold will last you a week, or last you probably 5 weeks, maybe 6. So try to send correspondence if you need to get a hold of anybody. Send correspondence addressed to Naxos, Pistols, and Aquilea, and we will try to relay that. But yeah, we won't let you go high and dry. We'll send you money for too long. And if you don't need it, just stash it, and next time we're by, we'll pick it up.
Sounds good. I'll take care of it, boss.
Just pat him on the shoulder, and good job,
I give him a hearty slap on the ass and say, "Go get him, Tiger."
Okay. So yeah, you see him kind of hop a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't like that too much," and he just kind of turns off and walks away. And you now see your group of men start heading out. They're getting everything packed up. Peter goes off to the warden's jail, where he has his office to see if he can meet up with the 3 men that are his helpers from the city. And y'all have now successfully gained a group, sent them on their way, given them an objective, and let them do what they need to do. What else would y'all like to do?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're done here. We've got business with the pirate ship getting over, but so yeah, Ott and Lilli, assuming we go back to the boat, I'm gonna group up together real quick. Do y'all want to go over to their ship, iron out a concrete plan, and see what's gonna happen? Is that what y'all want to do that right now?
Shit, I didn't even know we had a plan. I
That's
thought we
what
were
I'm
just
saying.
gonna sail in there.
Iron out a plan. I don't know. I don't like moving forward on a blank page.
Well, I suppose that's one option we could take, or we could have the element surprise on our side and go in balls deep.
I want to do that.
What do you mean?
Well,
Go balls
they
deep.
can't possibly know what we're gonna do if we don't know what we're gonna do.
The pirates?
No, the enemy, whoever the
I
enemy
know,
is.
but why don't we just figure out exactly what needs to happen with the pirates? Does our ship follow? Does it not? How many men at least should we bring with us? You know, whatever.
Yeah, I guess that might be good to know.
Yeah, so Taylor, I guess we just want to paddle over there real quick, have a quick chat with the captain.
Okay. Yeah, you paddle out to their ship. Their ship's a little bit further out than yours, so it takes you a few minutes. And yeah, once you get there, they drop down ladder ropes and let you up. And you are aboard this pretty large ship. You see that there are a lot more things to this ship than what you're currently on. It has 3 large sails, about let's see, 7 or 6 small ballista with 1 large, very large ballista. And the crew, there's a pretty good amount of crew here. It's a large ship. It's something that you could be very proud of if you're captaining. And once you get on board, yeah, you see the captain, the giant female Minotaur aboard this aboard the ship, kind of looking expectantly at you. And she kind of looks down at you and says, "What are you doing on my ship? What do you need?"
We just wanted to iron out exactly what's going to happen, at least until we get on the island. Once we get on the island,
Well, what do you want us to do?
well, you're the one that knows what to do. I mean, I just have basic questions like, should our ship follow? Should it stay? Can it follow? Would it be safer to follow?
It'd probably be best if you followed us if we know where we're going. That way, there's not any issues, and just keep a little bit of a distance between us, as to not look, like we're getting chased down. And I also know that your ship's a little faster than ours, so that'll also give us some space. So that way you're not running over us.
Okay, last thing, are we expecting everything to go pear-shaped once we hit land? Or, I mean, do you think we'll have a chance to form a little bit of a bulkhead? Or I think
honestly, I don't know. I've never been on the island myself. I've just been to the island. The previous captain, he did all of the negotiations with the creatures there.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll just hold out my hand and say, let's go fuck shit up.
Well, she puts her hand out and grasps it and kind of tips her head down, and she's like, she responds, let's go fuck shit up. Just follow us and we'll lead the way.
Okay. We'll paddle back. We're ready to head back to our boat?
Yeah.
I guess we'll just paddle
I
back
suppose.
and relay all that information. Be ready for the ride. I'm going to patch up my little floating box, though, in the rope. If there is anything to patch that up.
I'm gonna punch another hole in it.
Please don't. I will hit you in this one.
That's fine. I've got 13 health.
I can do more than that in 1 hit.
Well, that's fine. You're gonna feel really bad when you have to lay on hands me.
Just leave my box alone, man. My box never did anything to you.
Dude, I can't not fuck with a box.
What's in the box?
About to be my
Yeah, so
fist.
y'all get back to your ship. your captain's waiting there for you, and your crew's waiting there for you. Abe kind of looks up and he's like, "It's taking y'all so long. What the heck? I've already written 3 new songs."
Let's hear him.
Well, they're still in the works. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sing my masterpieces right here.
Well, we need enthralling sea shanties.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll see what I can do to get y'all some sea shanties.
Taylor's just going to play the
rolling.
Pirates of the Caribbean music.
Potentially, we'll see what happens.
Hey,
Okay.
whoa!
I don't know why they're freaking out.
Alrighty, so yeah, and your captain, he looks over the top deck and looks down to y'all and yells out, "Titus, are we moving now, or what's the plan?"
Yeah, Taylor them at a distance. We don't want to look like we're pursuing them, but we definitely need to follow the same path that they do, because shit's pretty sketchy.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Just let me captain the ship, and y'all just tell me where to go.
The ship that we're following will tell us where to go. Travel exactly as they do.
Sounds good. Well, are we ready to leave, or do we have time to wait?
I say we take this ship into the bowels of hell.
Hoorah.
And the captain gives out a loud laugh at that. He's, the ship will go nowhere but the sea and stay above it. I'll make sure of that.
I just look at the captain and I go, "Captain, you have a great way of ruining everybody's fun, don't you?"
I do. That's the captain's job. And he gives a big o toothy smile.
At least acknowledges it.
Alrighty, so yeah, y'all are now just kind of waiting for the other ship to leave. It's probably about another hour. It's getting close to, probably 10, 11 o'clock now. And you see the other ship bring anchor up. I think it's weigh anchor. Is that weigh anchor?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's weigh anchor. And drop sails. They seem to be starting to move forward. At about, it's like I said, it's about 11 o'clock now in the day, and they seem like they're starting to make way.
Let's fucking do it.
Okay. So yeah, your captain starts, yelling out orders. Weigh anchor, drop sail, tighten rigs. He's yelling out to everybody on the ship to do things, and then his second in command, Thorgil, the sailing master, is kind of down on the bottom deck, just kind of yelling those orders out again to everyone, just kind of telling each person to do what they need to do to get the ship ready, making sure that rigs are tight and that everything is good to go to travel. And y'all start following the pirate ship in front of you, which y'all know the name is the Black Cutter.
Why is it called the Black Cutter?
The ship, it's made of really, really dark wood, and it's also got like black paint, kind of streaking its sides, and probably from its artillery that it's carrying that it does some damage. So they chose a name that seems like it does damage, thus the Black Cutter.
The cutter is also a type of ship.
Alrighty, so yeah, y'all are currently following this once pirate ship turned to, somewhat of a mercenary ship for y'all through the ocean. Y'all actually continue down. Let's see here. I'll pull up the world map. And y'all are continuing down from where y'all previously were, which was right. I don't know if y'all can see it. Some says I am white, so let's go with red. Y'all were previously right here, in the town of Seawell, and y'all actually continue to follow around this the peninsula. Y'all go, you spend your day heading east again towards the lighthouse, and y'all are currently on a path headed like this right now, headed kind of out in the middle of the ocean, which y'all know has no major islands. You know that Aquilea up here is a major island. There's the islands to the south, but y'all know that there's not really much this direction, but that's where they seem to be headed right now.
We're about to get fucked.
We'll see. Let's see. So.
Oh god. He's typing.
Oh yeah, this is always the fun part.
Oh.
Oh.
Something
Okay.
happened. You got everything. Something's gotta happen.
Yeah, right.
So as y'all are going through, it's a few days. The weather seems to be in your favor. You'll have a steady breeze to your back a little bit. That west to east wind. It seems to be kind of helping you out. Weather's been nice, slightly cloudy, not too hot, not too cold. And everything seems to be going pretty decently. As y'all are traveling these few calm days, was there anything that y'all wanted to try and get done?
I wanted to go and take a look at that the ballista that I was really just feeling uncomfortable about.
Okay.
And attempt to see any fuck ups that I did.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Boom. What the fuck?
Yeah, so you kind of search it out. It seems something seems off about it. It just kind of seems wobbly. It just doesn't seem like everything kind of fit together. But it seems like you have no reason to believe that it won't function. It may not last very long if it does function at all.
Well, that's gonna be unfortunate for me.
Yeah, especially since the captain told you not to fuck anything up.
Well, to be fair, if it gets at least one shot off, I can blame the operator.
Tis true. So as y'all are kind of headed out to sea, probably about 3 or 4 days into your journey, about getting midday of your 4th day, y'all kind of start noticing that there's somewhat of creatures in the water. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
That'll be a 20 for me.
Okay.
Well, dicks, whatever it is, he sees it.
Maybe, I don't know. They could be stealthy as shit.
Perception.
Get a roll for Abe, Taylor.
Oh, yes. Forgot that I was controlling him. Let's see here.
The most perceptive of bards.
Perception. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, 7. That's what I'm talking about. No, so y'all are y'all start kind of just continue along, and as y'all are about midday of your 4th day, you see that the black cutter in front of you has slowed to a very minimal movement, and y'all start kind of catching up to it, and as y'all are getting close, you actually see what looks like people in the water, and they look like fish people, and as you get real close, you notice that these are actually merfolk, the peaceful creatures of the sea, and they seem to be communicating with the black cutter at this point. And as you notice this, you actually kind of start looking around your own ship, and all of y'all notice down in the water that there are several merfolk kind of surrounding your ship right now. And one of them yells up to your ship and He's speaking in common right now, and yells up. So he yells up, "Hail there, mighty ship! We come in peace, but we need to talk with you." And they're kind of all waving at y'all right now.
Are they sexy?
I mean, they look almost like just normal people, but like with very aquatic features. They have gills and fins and stuff like that, and their hands are webbed. And but I mean, they don't seem like unattractive. They just don't seem like normal people.
I want to shout back to him. Do we have to swim or do you walk?
He yells back, "We don't walk, but we can just communicate from here."
He can flop up on the ship. We have a gnome tale about sexy mermaids or mer people who try to drag you under the water and kill you. So I just wanted to find out if it was them or not.
Okay. Are you like actively asking them that, or are you checking on it?
No, I'm just explaining my logic to everybody. Why I want.
Okay.
To
Yeah, and your captain actually, Captain Volkius, walks over to the side and he goes, kind merfolk, what can we do for you today? And the merfolk who kind of seems to be leading the charge, he oh, hold on just one sec, guys.
Okay.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
I don't know.
All these merfolk.
Yeah, this is why we need our bard.
Oh no. We singing ballads of promiscuity. I think Jacob died too.
No.
I think he did.
He's here, he just doesn't like talking. It's okay, man. I don't like talking to me very much either. What the fuck is that?
No, nothing.
What did you just put on the...
I found playing cards.
Where's that at?
I don't know. I was clicking. It's like next to settings, the collection, and then play cards. I don't know if we're supposed to know that that's there. I don't know. I want to draw. Draw. Draw one card.
Draw 2 cards. We're gonna play blackjack.
Oh well, I only drew one.
Oh well, it doesn't really do much. I'm not sure.
Alrighty, sorry about that,
Okay,
guys.
I drew another card. Oh, hi.
Oh my gosh, what are y'all doing?
Oh, I have a
Make him
queen
go away.
and a 7, so that's 17.
Wait, how do you
I'm gonna
see
hold.
him? How do you see him?
Don't worry about it.
I want
Okay,
to know what I got.
I don't know how to get
Yeah.
rid of them now.
Yeah, the merfolk yells back up. I hate to stop y'all, but you are traveling through our sovereign nation, and to travel through our peaceful lands, there is a toll. It is
Should have kept going.
it is a 1 silver coin per person and a copper coin per animal on board. We give this to every ship that travels through our seas for safe travel.
I'm gonna lean over and ask him, do I count as a person or an animal?
A person, you talk, don't you?
There are animals that talk.
I am very animalistic in my ways.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this one's kind of on us. I guess it's really on the ship, so we already found out about that.
Wait, how much was it for a person?
It's
That's
1
per
silver
person.
per person and 1 copper per animal.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just literally flip in 1 gold. That'll cover everybody on board.
Is it 1 gold just 10?
10 silver. There's not 10 of us on here. There might be. No, there's only like 9 of us, I think.
So you're giving him a tip too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
sure.
want a gold piece.
Okay. So yeah, you toss him down a gold piece, and he snatches out of the air and kind of nods his head towards you and goes, "Thank you. We do appreciate your patronage, and but we do have one favor to ask of you, and if you help us with this favor, we'll actually give you your gold back, and we'll actually kind of help you in however way that we can if you help us with something of our own problems."
I just say I'm listening.
And the captain, he kind of yells down, "We are on a somewhat of an important mission at this time, Merfolk. Is this a matter of great importance, or is it something that can wait for later?" And the Merfolk yells back up, "It's something that is quite pressing. We need to take care of it now. If we don't, it could be quite dreadful for our people."
Speak.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just said speak.
Okay. He goes, currently there have been a couple of raids on our people. There has been talk of a giant shark attacking my people, attacking merfolk and other creatures alike throughout these parts of the waters. It's also rumored that the Sahagin are behind, or who are controlling the shark. But again, that's just rumors. I don't know for sure. I'm just coming to you to see if you can help find the shark and eliminate it.
I don't know about the shark, but we may be able to help you with the Sahagin control of it.
I just look at the captain and say, "Captain, we're gonna need a bigger boat."
The captain kind of just points to the bigger boat.
Hell yeah! Thanks, Captain. You really came through for me there.
You're the best.
And your captain looks down to you, Titus, and goes, "Well, you're in control of the ship. What do you say, Titus?"
Well, I think if we get rid of the Sahagin, it'll go back to being a regular shark. So, I mean, the Sahagin seem like they're going to be... They seem like they're already our problem anyway. So why don't we see if curing one cures both? Talk to these guys on the way back.
Your captain kind of nods his head and looks over the side. "We'll help, Merfolk. We'll do our best. Where was the last place that you saw the shark?" And the Merfolk yells back up, "About 15 knots south of here. It shouldn't take you more than a few hours to get there, weather permitting. And if weather's good, it'll take you less than that." And the captain nods his head again, and kind of he tells everyone to start kind of like, put the drop sail again. We're going to meet with the other ship to discuss it with them. So he's kind of yelling out orders again to everyone, have the ship do this and that, and y'all are on your path, about 600 yards up to meet with the other ship. And after a few minutes, you've reached the ship, and yeah, your boat your ship compared to theirs is it's kind of a sight to see. It's your ship is roughly about half the size of theirs, half the artillery, and it is a ship that makes yours look rather small. So y'all get up to their ship, and the captain kind of goes off to the side and starts yelling out to the other ship and telling them what's happening. The captain on the other ship kind of nods and yells back out in agreement. And y'all are now currently headed south to where the previous previous sighting of the shark was.
Are we worrying about this first?
Do what?
So we're worrying about the shark first?
You told him
I
to.
don't worry about the
Mhm.
shark because we're supposed to be following the pirates who are going to keep us from getting murdered.
Yeah,
Right.
what I thought was that, okay, so we expect the Sahuagin to be on this island, right?
Potentially.
And the Sahuagin are controlling the shark, right?
Potentially.
And why don't we just go take care of the Sahuagin first? Because I don't know how the fuck I can't fight underwater. I'm like an anvil with horns. I would sink.
Okay.
Are my fucking neighbors
so-
smashing on the wall again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so are y'all going to try and head to the island first then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I interject like as they're yelling out orders. I'd be like, wouldn't it be best if we took care of the Sahuagin? You know, because they might control the shark. Just trying to sway everything back.
Yeah, that would be my impression as well, Captain.
Okay, your captain nods his head and he goes, I just moved the ship along. You just point me in the direction I need to go.
Yeah, let's get this island business taken care of firsthand.
Okay.
Follow the lyrics.
Yeah, so y'all start heading back towards the direction of the island, which honestly doesn't change your course too much. Your course of travel, y'all were just slightly turned a few degrees from where y'all were originally traveling from. So y'all were traveling like this right here, or it's more like that right there. And all y'all were doing was headed kind of like that instead of like that. So you kind of change course again back towards where this island is supposed to be. About 2 days later, again, weather's been pretty nice. Seems to be pretty calm. You get a few light showers here and there. The winds kind of pick up a little bit, and there's a few rough patches in the water for a few hours, but overall it's not too bad. I need everyone to go ahead and make a perception check for me.
That would be 23.
Oh shit.
Oh damn, everyone's high. Let's see how Abe does. Oh damn.
Wow.
Wow, everyone did pretty damn good. Okay, so yeah, as y'all are just kind of cruising along, keeping a little bit of distance between you and the other ship, all of a sudden, all of you hear this loud, just crashing noise. It sounds like it sounds basically like a bomb exploded, and you see the ship in front of you just rock to one side, and
I scream, it's the shark! And I run and hide under the closest thing, like the closest box.
okay, and yeah, you just see the ship. It lurches to one side. You see the ship kind of start to list and sway, and as y'all are getting closer, because your ship is way faster, y'all get pretty close, and y'all are probably about 100 yards off from the ship, and you see just this massive figure in the water, and you see other little figures climbing up the side of their ship. And as you continue to travel, I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Fucking hell. Initiative.
Hold
we
on
don't have
just 1 second.
characters.
Yeah, let me get you put over to where that's not the right one. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, sing a shit boat.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, this is a very large map, so I
Oh
do
wow.
apologize.
Oh my god, it's Megalolego.
I fucking knew it. Look at me, I knew it. Fix the ship.
So yeah, y'all can.
How do we do the token thing again?
So what? Hold on, let me pull up the turn order. All right, so all you need to do is click on your token, just kind of have it selected, and then click initiative on your character sheet.
So where's my token? Am I just
If you
noticing it?
scroll over your token on the turn order, it'll highlight you on the map.
Yes.
Oh, dicks! You can't even tell which one's me.
Not with that attitude. Jesus, I suck.
I really can't tell. I'm so confused.
Okay, so you're this one right up here.
Oh wow. Okay, so I have to zoom in a lot in order to like.
Sorry, like I said,
See
it's
that.
a pretty large map.
I didn't even
not,
know there were tokens on there.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. It is a large map. All right, so Abe. Oh,
Where am I?
no.
So, add a question: which ballista seems like the rickety one? Because I feel like this one is the one I put the most work into.
Yeah, so the big one at the back is the one that seemed like it worked the best. The one on the left side is the one that seemed like it was probably going to fall apart sometime soon, and the one on the right side seemed to be like it could work, might not work. You're not 100% sure yet.
Sweet.
Right,
Okay.
shit. Oh, okay, I am. I found me. Okay.
Alrighty, so let's see
figured it out.
Sharky.
Sharky.
And then we'll go.
It's so far
did it
away.
not work?
Like, it's so zoomed out, I can't tell.
I clicked on my guy.
Thing's 110 feet away.
And it's still within range of my longbow.
And the range
damn.
of ballistas as well.
Oh, okay, it worked. Maybe.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna get out my gadget cards. Super handy, guys.
Alrighty, and then you're gonna be.
Oh, it's so cute.
10. Alrighty, almost got this set up, guys. So yeah, everyone's got their initiative going.
I think so.
Go ascending order. Alrighty, and of course Abe's gonna be first. Perfect.
He's gonna yell mean things at the shark.
Pretty much, yeah. So and as you roll up to this this scene of this giant shark in the water, and you actually kind of look out with all of y'all's perception checks. You actually see several other smaller sharks swimming around this one. You see a couple of other different looking figures you haven't really seen before, surrounding the giant shark. And right as you kind of prepare to start firing upon this this giant shark, you see these large, scaly, webbed hands reach over the side of your ship, and you see several figures climb up on board of your ship.
I go, no, and I slapped one in the hands.
Okay.
Can I do that real quick?
There's
reaction.
Yeah, there's unfortunately not one next to you. The closest one to you is probably about 15 feet away, 20 feet away on the other side of the ship. But Abe being the first to react, he's actually up in the crow's nest. He was the one kind of, being straw boss again, trying to not do his chores if possible. And he is actually going to, let's see here. What all does he have? He is going to cast Vicious Mockery on one of the creatures that is now climbing up over your ship, and he's gonna go, God, you're so ugly. You should go drown yourself. Oh wait, you can't because you're too stupid.
God.
And let's see what happens.
Oh
Okay,
no.
it's a wisdom save, so let's see how this works out. Oh, so the creature that is now aboard your ship kind of looks up and just smiles this wide, sharp-toothed, ugly smile at him. And let's see, that will end his turn. Titus, you are up next. What would you like to do?
Okay, so let's see. How many? Where's the creature?
So they are these little brown things here, 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 and here.
They look like monkey fish frogs.
Kind of, yeah. But you know that they are well, actually, y'all don't know yet. Y'all haven't run into one.
We have had descriptions of them though. Very
Yeah,
detailed
yeah.
descriptions.
I'm inclined to believe at this point they're bad, but beyond any shadow of a doubt, though. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that these are probably not great creatures. And between the descriptions that you've heard, and kind of what everyone's told you, these seem to be the Kuatoas that are aboard your ship, and you can't quite tell what's down in the water yet.
But
so yeah,
I missed part of what just happened. We here for a fight.
Nope. Say that again.
I said I missed part of what happened earlier, but you said, they're certainly here for a fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They seem to be very very mean looking. They seem to be like attacking. They seem to be with this shark and the other creatures that are destroying the larger ship.
And I'm gonna burn a first level spell slot with Divine Smite in it because that's a natural 20, and it's gonna double that.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for your Divine Smite as well.
So that'll be 17 plus 18, so that's 35 damage to this guy.
Okay. Yeah. And how did you attack him? How did you how do you want to kill this guy?
I just charged him because he's right at the edge of the boat. And I'm just gonna, like, as I'm running, get a swing ready and just hit him with everything I've got. And apparently with a natural 20, it probably fucks him up.
Yeah, so yeah, you just charge over, and with all the speed you can muster, you just slam your sword into him, and it just cuts right through him. And you see him kind of slop in half onto the deck. And do you want to move anymore? Do you want to try and do anything else?
I moved.
Okay.
10, 15, 20. That's all my movement.
Okay. So let's see.
Except with my bonus action, I'll get my bow out.
Alrighty. Let's go with. All right, so that will end your turn. So right after you destroy this Kuatoa, you see your captain and all of his men and men and one woman kind of start charging at these creatures as well, and you see the captain go 530 to right there, and you see him pull out his giant battle axe and swing at this Kuatoa here. So let's go. Yes, +5. That is not enough, unfortunately. So yeah, he pulls out his great battle axe, charges this Kuatoa, and slams down at him. And this fish creature is just too fast and kind of dodges out of the way. Let's see, and then on this guy will charge to here, try and do the same thing. Yes, and he hits. So oh shit. You see him kind of dig his axe into this guy, and it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage, but it definitely hit. Got a chunk out of the creature's arm, and let's see. Then this guy, the weapons master Valia will run up to this one and attack with her short sword. I rolled 3 natural ones in a row. Holy shit. This is not a great night for your team here. So yeah, you see Avalia trying to jump off the top deck from the front and try and attack this creature. And as she does, she kind of stumbles on the railing and just kind of barely keeps herself up as she falls a few feet to the lower deck. And her attack just completely misses. Let's see here, and then you also see as I'm just gonna do some general rolls here. Oh damn. Okay. So yeah, you see across the way several of the pirates or mercenaries now on the other ship are actively defending themselves from the creatures crawling up the side of their ship, and then you also see them attack the giant shark in the water. You see them hit it with a couple of their ballista, and you see it kind of wriggle in the water, and it doesn't really seem to hurt it that much. This thing seems like it can take a big hit. Let's see. Let's see. That would be. So now the Kuatoas are going to go. This one right here is going to attack the captain.
Come on, another natural one.
No, not a natural one, unfortunately.
That one just so happened to be a nat 20.
No, but it was just enough to hit. Alrighty. And yeah, he has his trident out and stabs it into the captain's leg, and you see the captain kind of take a step back in pain, but continues his charge with the Kuatoa. Let's see here. Alrighty. This one right here will attack will attack Thorgil.
Oh wait, Taylor. Oh, doesn't
yes.
matter. Never mind.
And it does not hit. Let's see here. This one will attack. Does not hit either. So yeah, the Kuatoas don't seem to be doing that much damage right now. This attack seems to be kind of rushed. Doesn't seem like they're able to do a whole lot of damage right now. But you look over on the other ship, and it looks like they are not doing very well on the other ships. Almost all of the Kuatoas that were climbing up aboard the other ship have been kind of defeated or being thrown off. There's only kind of a few left on their ship. Let's see here. Lilli, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run over to this guy and scream and go into a rage.
Okay.
Just for funsies, and then I'm gonna smack him with my warhammer.
Alrighty, do it to it.
Wait. Roll that, and then I'll move my character.
Boom.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so with that, you slam into this guy, and you just like completely take out one of his legs, and he's limping hardcore right now. He looks pretty beat up with that hit, but he's just barely standing, and he kind of looks back at you and yells in your face with this huge toothy maw that almost looks like it could just kind of swallow your whole head whole.
Probably. I'm really tiny.
Yeah.
I just yell back at him.
Alrighty. Anything else you want to do?
No, I don't think there's anything I can do.
Okay. Let's see here. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, it is. All right, so I'm gonna move to this square right here, and I'm gonna power punch this bitch off the boat.
Okay. Do it to it.
Watch it be a 1.
Yeah, that is unfortunately not enough to hit.
Oh god.
You know something,
yeah, so-
Allison? I've broken up with people for less. All right.
That's
jinxed
brutal.
you.
So, yeah, you run over to this creature and try slamming it off the ship. And as you reach the bottom step, your short legs just kind of hit the step, and it causes you to stumble, and you smack into the stairs and leave a big fist-sized hole in the ship. And the captain kind of looks down at you with these pissed-off eyes.
I just look at it and go, "Look, Cap, shit happens. Get over it."
Alrighty. It is now the shark's turn. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
No, Sharky.
Shark uses hydro pump.
Shark uses basically kill everything you move.
Hey, why does the shark look like it's missing its tail there?
I think it's just supposed to be like the tail's in the water and you can't see it. I don't know. It's a free model that I got, so.
I don't know. Hammerhead sharks have pretty small mouths, so I doubt his abilities.
But this is a Megalodon.
He's only 10 foot long.
No, this shark right here is, you saw it earlier, it's probably about 50 feet long.
Wait, the great big one is?
Yeah, it is a huge shark.
Roughly 45 feet, according to this thing. So,
yeah, it is
I would say probably 50 feet.
It is just a massive, massive shark, and that's why it was able to rock that entire giant ship after hitting it. And I lost my... I have so much crap up that I lost my my sheet here.
On the turn order, it looks like a giant cucumber.
Yes, it does.
Taylor, can we see the island from here?
No, you do not see the island from here.
Nothing but rough waters out there, stunning.
Well, actually, go ahead and make a perception check if you want to, if you're trying to actively look for it.
I want to look too.
Because if this goes really badly, I hope we can get to land before bad shit happens.
Yeah, you kind of look out and kind of scan the horizon real quick. You don't really see anything. You see a small speck that might be an island, but it's kind of hard to tell. So let's see here. Alrighty, so I need all of you to make a...
It's never good when we all have to make certain rolls.
I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, well, fuck me. I'm doomed on that. I'm
me
pretty
too.
sure I don't... Oh, shit. Yeah, I do. I get advantage. Huh?
Why do you get advantage?
Because...
Rage.
Uh,
I mean, it still really didn't do anything. So...
Alrighty, so all of you,
Yeah.
well, let's see here, spell safety.
but Abe.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Abe has
forgot
to
about
roll.
Abe. Forgot about Abe. Gosh, I'm not used to
You're such a
controlling
piece of
this.
shit.
Sorry, charisma saving throw, public roll, 19. Oh, so Abe does really
wow.
well. Where the fuck is it?
I'm not very charisma-y. Even with advantage.
Okay, well, actually, I'm just gonna say it's 13. So, both Lilli and Abe are after you look at this shark, you kind of see just this fear, this radiating malice coming from the shark. And as y'all both look at it, you kind of shake the feeling. But Ott and Titus, as you kind of see the shark just slamming over and over again into the side of the ship, you just become completely afraid. You're just like, oh my god, we're not going to survive this.
I thought fear was a wisdom saving throw.
This is a different thing. This is something specific to this creature. It's not fear. It's an actual, it's a spell from an old book that I found.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So, let's see here. So all of y'all, Ott and Titus, y'all are just overcome with this kind of fear, this feeling that all of y'all are about to die, and you kind of just you are basically affected by fear, but it is not like fear. It's hard to explain because this spell doesn't really explain it very well.
Ironic, because I was like hiding under a box from the shark a second ago.
Yeah, so as you were hiding, you didn't really get as good of look, so it doesn't affect you quite as much.
I'm just raging, nothing bothers me.
Pretty much, yeah. And
you're immune to fear while you're raging anyway.
Am I?
I
They
think
didn't
so.
mention that in the
I think that may be
player
at later
handbook.
levels.
Maybe.
So, yeah, Ott and Titus, as long as you can see the giant shark, you are at disadvantage for attack rolls, and you have to actively try to keep your distance from the shark, so you can't move any closer to it.
But we only had disadvantage on attack rolls against that creature.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you try and shoot it with the ballista, it's at disadvantage. So, let's see here. Now and then the shark is going to just continue to ram into the ship over there. And let's see here. Alrighty, so yeah, you just see the shark smashing over and over again into the other ship. You see that the ship is starting to take on quite a bit of water and is leaning pretty heavily to one side at this point. There are some massive, like 10, 15-foot sized holes in the side of this ship. Here. And now it is Abe's turn. So Abe is going to drop down from the crow's nest, which will take just about all of his movement, and he is going to try here. What all do you have, Abe?
A crossbow, I believe.
I think so, but he doesn't have it put in here, so.
Oh yeah, because he had picked up.
Yeah, I think he does.
That's not the character sheet he uses.
Yeah, we'll go with 1d20, and then his. Should be proficient.
Yeah, that's the reason we gave him
attacks, plus 5. Alrighty. Yeah, he pulls out his crossbow and takes aim and takes a shot at one of the creatures, and it just kind of goes right over the top of it. And that will be his turn. Titus, you are up. What would you like to do?
I am going to shoot at the one that's attacking the captain. So, 10 piercing damage.
Perfect. Yeah. You shoot at this creature and hit it square in the abdomen. It's facing kind of away from you, so you hit it right in the side. And you see it kind of howl out at the pain and break off the end of the arrow. Anything else you want to do?
I've already moved.
Okay. Let's see here. Now it is your crew's turn. The captain is going to make a swipe at that guy again, which with a natural 20, he just demolishes this creature. He just slashes it right in half and kicks it, digs his axe right into its shoulder and then kicks it overboard. Let's see, this guy is going to... Thorgil continues to attack the one in front of him. And with that, he he does the same thing. He takes his great axe and just drives it deep into the belly of this creature and rips it out and moves on from there. The captain also is going to move to this ballista. Or he's actually going to move. He's going to try to get over to the bigger ballista, and this guy is going to try to get over. And he gets over to this ballista. And then Valia is going to attack as well. Yeah, and she does enough damage to take out this Kuatoa. So you have you and your crew have defeated all of the creatures that have climbed aboard your ship. It seems that it doesn't seem that they sent a huge crew to try and attack your ship. It seemed it seems like kind of a small crew to send to attack a giant ship. But yeah, so that will end their turn.
So
And you see,
There's just more waiting.
So are all the Kuatoa on our and their ship dead?
let's see, you're about to find out. No, you see that there are still a few stragglers on the other ship. There seems to be probably 2 or 3 left on the other ship that seem to be doing pretty well, kind of holding their own and attacking whoever they can, just causing chaos on the other ship. The problem with the other ship is that there's taking so much damage that none of the crew can really focus on the creatures on board. They're trying to focus on keeping the ship upright if they can. Let's see here.
I'm gonna holler out and ask y'all if you think we should try to get over there and save some of them and then get the hell out of here.
No, I ain't getting in that water with the shark.
All right,
I ain't even scared of the shark.
Lilli, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Ah, dang it. Am I proficient with ballistas?
Are you
for you to use?
I think you're proficient with like all weapons, so you should. It's just like a giant crossbow, basically.
Cool. Well, then I'm gonna run over here and try and shoot at shark.
Okay.
What do I do? I just roll a 20.
Yeah. So roll a d20 and add your dexterity and your proficiency bonus.
Is it
So for you,
dexterity or strength?
it's dexterity.
So that's 5. Let's see. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's called payback.
No.
Yeah, she or Lilli, you aim at the giant shark. You try to you try to aim, and you know how to use these things relatively well, so you should have hit it. But right as you go to
do I get to make another charisma saving throw?
Yeah, at the end of each of your turns.
I've had a turn since then.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make another one for me then.
Continue on what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, you're still under the effect of this this aura that it has. Let's see here. So yeah, Lilli, as you're firing, Ott's mechanism that was on top of this this ballista just kind of like falls apart and causes the bolt to just snap to the one side and fly off, barely missing. Yeah, you don't know if it was your fault that you handled it wrong or if it was Ott's fault for just kind of not building it right. But the ballista, it seems like it might fire a couple more times, but Ott's mechanism is definitely messed up right now. Would you like to do anything else?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I can war cry. Just because I'm pissed that I missed.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
But that's about it.
Okay. So Ott, it is your turn. You now have all of the creatures aboard your ship dead, with quite a few sharks in the water and a giant shark attacking the other ship. What would you like to do?
I want to come over here. Can I use an action to try and fix what Lilli fucked up?
Hey.
Yeah, so go ahead and make a like a tinkering check again to see if you can like quickly put it back together.
There you go.
Yeah, so you are able to kind of like the bent metal that that kind of sprung over and some of the wood that splintered off. You're able to kind of like bend the metal back and patch up the wood as best as you can real quick. And it seems like it might be functional again, but it's kind of hard to tell without trying it yourself.
I'll find out in another turn.
All right, and then what I need to make? What saving throw?
So it's a charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, look at you.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're focused on this ballista, you forget that the shark is there, and you just kind of you focus just on the ballista, and the effects of this aura kind of fade from you as you as you kind of focus onto the ballista to fix it. Anything else you want to try and do?
And I want to give Lilli a stern look and teach her how to appropriately use the ballista.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really have that much time right now. But yeah, you kind of like just use the trigger. And
Don't try and push the bolt out.
Let's see here. So, anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you see the massive shark start swimming around again, and you see it actually kind of head for the another part of the ship.
Oh shit!
And it starts slamming into the front of the ship now. And you see the ship actually start like turning. You see it start spinning as the shark just drives holes into it. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like it's absolutely demolishing the ship, and the ship looks like it's maybe just a few more hits away from completely going under. It's not looking very good right now. Let's see here. And now it is Abe's turn again. Abe is going to move to here. How far is he? That's 105 feet. So Abe is going to try and, I think Vicious Mockery is 120 feet, I believe. Let's go check on that. Really? Oh, that's why. It helps if you spell it right. All right. Vicious Mockery is 60 feet. Okay, so that will not work then. Oh no, he'll try it on. No, he'll try it on this shark out here. He yells out another kind of just mean thing again and tries casting Vicious Mockery on this shark out here, and he goes, "You're a dumb shark. You can't even hit a ship. You can't even hit the broadside of a ship." And see what happens with that.
Oh gosh.
Okay, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, so you see the shark just kind of swim down a little bit and kind of slow down. It's kind of like shakes its head a lot, seemingly affected by this spell for some reason. And that will end his turn. Titus, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
As I am running up to the side of the ship, I'm going to ask the captain what he thinks we should do. And as immediately upon finishing that, I'm going to take a good old pot shot at Sharky.
Okay. So go ahead and take a shot.
Yeah, and I will have already yelled out, "What should we do, Captain?"
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Yeah, unfortunately that does not hit. You take aim at the shark, but it's kind of just too deep underwater, and your arrow it strikes the water and kind of just after a few feet going in loses its momentum to the point where it just isn't enough to hit the shark square on. See here. Anything else you want to do?
I'll wait for an answer from the captain.
Okay. Alrighty, so after you take your shot and yell that out to the captain turns back to you and he goes, "We either need to destroy that thing or get the hell out of here. As far as those pirates go across the way, they're pirates. I'm not going to worry about them right now. I need to save our asses." And
do you think we have any chance of destroying it?
so far, it looks like they've shot it several times, and it keeps coming after them. I don't think we have any chance of hurting this thing.
Yeah, Taylor, doesn't look like we have any chance at all. Like, I mean, is there any...
Make a intelligence check to see, how things are going across the battlefield right now. Not a save, a check.
Doesn't matter. It's still my modifier is 0.
Okay. I was giving you the chance to not have a 5.
Well, let
Whatever.
me make an intelligence check.
I'm smarticle. I get over
Okay.
here.
Yeah, so y'all are looking around the field of battle or the water of battle, and this thing just looks like it's demolishing the other ship. It looks like there's no chance in hell that, if that ship can't even stand up to it, a ship that's twice your size with twice the amount of firepower can't handle it, then your ship probably can't either.
Yeah, I just vote.
Can I use a free action to shout to the captain that we need to get out of here?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm gonna vote we get the fuck out of here.
Okay. So yeah, y'all are all kind of yelling out to the captain, get us out of here, get us out of here. And the captain, nods his head, runs back over to the wheel and starts yelling out all these orders to everyone. Tighten the rigs, make sure that we're headed, in the right way, and all this kind of stuff. He's just yelling out a bunch of nonsensical orders at this point because honestly, y'all have continued to move forward at this point. Y'all have still been moving forward because no one has raised the sails or dropped the anchor. So he's just kind of steering you now. And as he's steering you, he's telling everyone to do certain things. Lilli, would you like to try and make another shot at the giant shark as y'all are going by, or
Yes.
what would you like to do? Okay.
Of course I'm gonna shoot at it.
All right, I want my charisma saving throw.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make your throw, your save.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, as you as you're yelling to the captain and trying to focus on getting the ship out of here and saving your asses, you focus enough on the captain to break the trance of this aura that the shark has. And y'all are currently kind of moving away from this scene. About 30 seconds later, you see the ship that was behind y'all start to go down. It's about halfway underwater, turned almost completely on its side. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I would hate to be on that other ship.
So that's a 6 for me.
Why do you add 2 to it?
Because I have a feat that allows me to pick 2 of mine and add double my proficiency.
Ah.
Alrighty. So let me roll one for Abe. I keep wondering why there's not a 4th one, and I remember it's me. So yeah, as y'all are headed, you kind of can't help but keep your eyes on the bloodshed that's happening across the way, and you kind of notice that there are people in the water, and then like all of a sudden you see these like hands kind of grab their shoulders and drag them under, and you just see these people kind of disappearing one by one every few seconds.
I'm just gonna yell out what the ever living fuck.
Okay. Yeah, about 2 or 3 minutes later, y'all are a pretty good distance off. Y'all are probably several hundred yards off from this, or probably about a mile away or so from this wreckage that's happening, and you see the ship almost completely sinking at this point. Go ahead and make another perception check for me.
Do we try and save anybody from the sinking ship, or are we just telling them to
We
fuck it and
continue
we're
to
gonna...
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't
nothing
think
we
they're
can
saving
do.
anybody.
I mean, I'd like to know how to get to the island safely.
Well, there's a speck on the horizon. I mean, I think that's something.
Let's see here.
Taylor, do I have my compass that doesn't point north?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
It has a swim speed of 80.
Yeah, he's coming
Alrighty.
after us.
So, yeah, all of y'all kind of y'all notice that there's not really much chasing you. That does everything kind of just seems to be destroying that ship, and except for Abe, he's up in the crow's nest, and he is kind of scanning out, just making sure that he's looking for everything that he can, and he's looking out, and all of a sudden he sees this giant dark shape deep underwater continuing to gain on you. It's probably a little bit of ways away, but it is gaining quickly. And Abe yells out, "It's coming after us! What do we do?" And
Sing a song.
what would y'all like to do?
Can I say that, like,
Kumbaya.
as the time we were running away, I managed to get to the back of the ship here, where, like, I imagine we're going away from it, right?
Yeah, y'all had plenty of time to like move to any point in the ship that you wanted to.
I want to get onto the big ballista, and is it in range of it at this point?
Let's see, the big one is, I think, 300 yards. So no, it's not quite in range yet.
All right.
You could definitely try to make a shot, but it's also really hard for you to see. The only reason that you know that it's there is because Abe kind of pointed it out. It seems like it's pretty far underwater, and it's a pretty good distance off.
Okay, can I ready an action and be ready to shoot this thing as soon as I see it?
Yeah. So we'll say that you have that action ready. Anything else anyone wants to do?
I'm guessing my 13 didn't hit.
Let's see here. No, it did not.
Dang it.
Sorry.
Can I also ready an action in case it decides to swim around the ship?
Yeah, what are you trying to ready?
I'm gonna shoot the small little ballista over here at the shark as soon as I can see it.
Okay. Alrighty. Anybody else? Titus, would you like to do anything?
I'm going to start grabbing the bodies and throwing them overboard and see
Okay.
if it stops to eat them.
Okay.
That's just one giant gulp while it's running there.
Hey!
Hey, I'll take whatever we can get.
Hey!
That thing's so damn big, all we gotta do is get in shallower water and we should be good.
We're being attacked by Jaws right now?
No, this is Megalojaws.
Mega Jaws.
Yeah, this makes Jaws look like a little bitch.
Tries it closer.
They just did okay. So just by what I'm looking at, wow, that is a big Jaws.
Yes. It is about half the size of your ship.
Yeah, we were running like a motherfucker. It sank the big ass pirate ship that was leading us.
Oh,
It just fucking
Yeah.
sank it.
well, that seems like a waste.
It was. We should have just stole it.
Yeah. To catch you up, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the stream or anything. The mercenary crew, they're en route. They went and picked up the workers. They're headed out. They've got the Peter's going to start getting them contracts. He's going to make sure they're paid. I believe we left 100 gold with him to hold them over for a while, and there's also all the trade cloth and stuff, and we'll send money after a little bit, or hopefully get to check in here in the near future.
Yeah.
And
Well-
then now Jaws is attacking.
All right. Hope you guys just know where my dividend checks are supposed to be deposited.
Yeah, the pirates, the big ass pirate ship. It is currently a
It's turned into a submarine.
It's ghost ship.
yeah.
Oh, it's a chum bucket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
cool.
It's basically the
Anybody that gets
equivalent
the
of North
water-
Korea's submarines.
Yeah, it's
Non-fungible.
anybody that goes underwater is getting dragged under by hands from some group.
Oh,
Yeah, there
Sahajin or
Kuatoas?
something. Kuatoas. Yeah.
are Kuatoa who attacked us on the ship, but we murdered the fuck out of them.
well, good. So how did the ship sink? Did the giant shark sink the ship?
Giant shark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
Abe, you were up
And
in the
now he's
crow's
after
nest
us.
watching most of it, and you noticed that the shark just kept slamming over and over into the side of the bigger ship to the point where it was having 10, 15-foot holes just wide open in the side of the ship to the point where it's
Yeah,
just
that's-
causing water to flow in.
So
I hear
we
that's
are running-
counterproductive for.
we are running
sailing.
like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Luckily, y'all are on a decently fast ship, but unluckily, the shark seems to be way faster than you.
He's chasing us. So.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Maybe we can saddle him and get him to drag his tongue.
I was gonna say, has anybody asked him, if he's okay? Like maybe he just has a toothache.
Maybe no one's asked him yet. So
That's
You
true,
wanna
and we
talk to
haven't
him?
we
I
haven't
know.
hit him with anything yet, so he might be okay with us.
Yeah, we've all missed.
Okay.
Yeah, like we're real friendly to him because we've all missed him.
yeah, as y'all are kind of discussing this, you notice that the shark kind of is starting to crest the water now, and it seems to be probably about 100 yards behind y'all. If you want to make your shot, now is the time.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's D20 plus Dex plus proficiency.
Yes.
Okay. So it's 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you're moving people.
Show me the money.
Okay. Yeah, with that, you aim it just right, and you sink a shot straight into
It's eye.
the no, the kind of the back of this shark. Roll a yes, he did. Roll a 1d. I think it's a D12 and plus Dex. Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be 12.
Okay. So yeah, you slam this bolt into the back of this shark. Go ahead and make a perception check as you're doing this.
Yay!
You're gonna
Where
see
is
that it didn't bother him whatsoever. That's my guess.
It looks
Oh,
like
we don't
he's
see
still
it.
mad.
Okay. Yeah, this thing seems like it's gaining ground fast on you, and it's just kind of like, it doesn't seem like it was affected at all by that shot. And go ahead and make me a saving throw again, please. Now that you can see it.
Oh man, charisma.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
free.
look at you.
I'm free.
Yeah. So
Not
this thing,
afraid of the shark.
yeah, it just seems like it is, scary as fuck. It just wants to murder you, but you just heard it. So you think you can take it down, and it's this kind of like aura that it's giving off seems to not want to. You seem to kind of seem to overcome it. Oh my God. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I can't. Oh no.
You look everywhere, but that damn box is gone. It is not there.
Somebody threw it
And you were
overboard.
like, I know I had it tied to me. What the hell happened to it? And you just don't see it. It's not anywhere near you.
Is it one of those things where, like when you have your glasses on your head and you're looking for your glasses and you can't find them?
Potentially.
Yeah.
He's
Stuck on
totally
top
still
of his
tied up to
horns.
it. He's got it. He's moving it, picking it up, looking for stuff. In it.
So yeah, a few seconds later, probably 15, 20 seconds later, you see the shark gaining ground very quickly on you. It seems like it's maybe only 30 to 50 yards off. You have enough time to load another shot and try and take another shot if you'd like.
I was gonna say,
Oh, I don't
isn't
have to
the
load
one
another
you
shark. I
put
just
on?
rotated.
Oh yeah, you have. I forgot you have the. So you can take 2 more shots if you'd like.
2 more. Hell
Hit the
yeah.
motherfucker.
I like. And so, have I used any spell slots or anything? While I'm
You
in
have
there?
not. No,
Boom!
you made a shark
Boom.
really sad with vicious mockery.
So at least one
Yeah.
of those.
So yeah, the 17 hits, just barely again. Yeah, you sink another shot into the back of the shark, pretty close to where you hit it earlier.
I like to think this is the scene where Doris Miller's on the Arizona with the machine gun shooting down Japanese planes.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And yeah, you do 9 damage. That's, again, this shark, it has quite a few bolts sticking out of it. You see that it's been hit probably 6-7 times, but it just seems to be going still like it's been unaffected. Go ahead and make another perception check.
Sweet. Okay. And just for the record, this thing has 3 more shots before it needs to reload.
Okay. Yeah, with that, as it's getting closer, you actually start looking pretty close at it, and you notice that there are 3 creatures kind of hanging on to the back of it. You can't quite tell what they are, but it definitely looks like there's something there holding on to it. But that's about all you can see right now.
Well, before I end my turn, I look at the captain and I say, "See, this thing's paying off already."
The captain at this point, he's back at the head of the ship, and he's just not even paying attention. He's just trying to get you all the fuck out of there. Abe, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
All right. You said perception?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm perceptive as
Jeez, fuck.
Yeah, so you're up in the crow's nest. You were originally there to get away from doing chores, but now you're acting as the actual watchman for the ship, and you're scanning out, looking to see if there's anything out here that might help you. And off in the distance, you see what could potentially be land. It looks like a small speck getting bigger. And it looks like it might potentially be land, but at this distance, it's kind of hard to tell.
I frantically call to my friends in a very masculine voice. There's land over there. We should head that way, Captain. I really don't want to get wet.
The captain looks back up at you and he goes, "Which direction, boy?"
And I tell him the direction in flawless nautical terms.
Okay. I'll say that you know nautical terms then. Sure, that's canon now. So, yeah, you're telling him the direction he needs to go. You're pointing it out, yelling out everything he needs to do. And he's turning the ship that direction. He had to turn the ship about 15 degrees and get it to the direction he needed to go. At this point, y'all feel this giant lurch, and you hear this loud cracking noise on your ship. I need everyone to make me a strength saving or dexterity saving throw, please.
Can I make a strength saving throw?
I want to make a strength one too.
Boom.
Nope.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I'm gonna move the fuck away from the edge. Just
I needed.
Abe goes and hugs the captain. Or not Abe.
Yeah.
Titus.
Lilli, you were still connected, or you were still by that ballista, right? Getting ready to make a shot if possible.
Yes.
So since you're by the edge, this lurch just causes you to lose balance, but you're short enough where you don't go overboard because you're slightly shorter than the actual railing. But it does cause you to fall down, and you are now prone. The rest of y'all are okay. Abe, you're shaking a little bit up in the crow's nest, and you actually feel up where you're at, it starts to rock a little bit. You feel like the ship took a pretty good hit there. And Ott, would you like to try and make another shot?
Yeah. I would if I can remember what I was supposed to do again. +5? Yeah, that's what it was. Got it.
you're gonna shoot at the. You're gonna
I
shoot
did that, and I know that doesn't hit.
You're gonna shoot at the sardine or the shark.
I'm shooting at the shark. That seems to be our biggest threat right now.
Well, I think the
Sardine
sardine
are
are controlling it.
What side?
Okay.
These guys?
Yeah.
So as y'all are,
or is there Kotoas? I don't know.
Yeah.
y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know that there's things there.
Taylor, how close is this
Okay.
thing?
Right now it's on your ship. It's maybe 15 feet away now after it just hit your ship.
Can I take a shot at one of the Kuatoas on its back?
Go ahead and make a shot. They are kind of right there on the max range of your bow. Or no, they're not actually, because I forgot it's a long bow, not a short bow.
Oh, wow.
That'll definitely hit. And as you take aim, you actually notice those aren't Kuatoas. They seem to be something different, something you haven't seen before. And they look a lot meaner and a lot larger. But you definitely hit, and it hits straight into the shoulder of one of these creatures, and you see it kind of lose its grip a little bit and kind of barely grasp back onto the shark as it continues to come after y'all.
I'm just gonna keep raining shit on them.
I want to stand up.
Okay.
Can it not be on my back?
So you stand back up. and you actually, after a few seconds, the shark kind of gains speed and slams into the ship again. Ott and Titus, y'all are actually watching this happen, so go ahead and make a perception check.
I don't perceive it.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, Ott, you notice that as it slams into the ship, it doesn't look like it's smashing and then leaving. At this point, it almost looks like it's pushing your ship. It just keeps like digging further and further into the ship, and like it's trying to gain speed. It doesn't look like it's backing off to hit it again now at this point.
So does it look like it's intentionally trying to cause damage?
Probably trying to push us onto the island.
From your perspective, it looks like it's trying to fuck up the ship pretty bad.
I'm gonna shout to whoever the hell's listening. It's trying to beach us.
Son of a beach.
Yeah, so you definitely notice that this thing is kind of pushing you in a direction rather than smashing into your boat to destroy it. It almost looks like it's pushing it. And y'all are, Abe, you notice that speck of land, now that y'all are going way faster, is getting way closer, way faster now.
Trying to beat
and yeah, y'all are headed straight at it at this point. And as you get closer, it just kind of keeps going with this. Do y'all want to try and take some more shots at it?
Can I get
Shoot
right
the people?
up to the edge of the ship, and then as it like rams the ship, I want to use my sonic beam module on it. Which
I don't know what the fuck that is, but okay.
it's 3d6 of damage if it hits, and it has to make a strength saving throw. Or be pushed back.
Which it's probably gonna do.
Yeah, most likely, but you know, the 3d6.
So, are you shooting at the shark or the guys on its back?
The shark is my priority. The guys on the back, they're just holding on to the big old shark. I don't see how.
I know, but they're
telling you what to
controlling
do.
it.
Yeah, but
what
that's
about the guys on
metagaming.
its back? I can yell this out to you if I see you shooting at the shark. Shoot at the people on its back.
I can't reach the people on his back.
The merfolk.
Wait, okay,
told
so
us-
if the shark is right up on the ship, am I able to hit any one of these guys that's hanging on? 60 foot.
Well, let's
60
find
foot,
out.
yeah.
Put the shark right on her ass. There you go.
Yeah, you should be able to hit one of them.
All right, well, I'll hit this guy right here.
Okay, they are at slight cover because they are kind of like at the back and slightly underneath the shark. But yeah, you're more than welcome to shoot at them.
See, that just seems like a waste of a move.
Does anybody
you
have
do
climbing
you.
gear?
Yeah, you do you.
I have rope.
No,
What's that?
I mean something like one of those picks that people used to climb in the Arctic.
Ice pick?
I think
Maybe.
it's just like an ice pick. Yeah.
Oh, well, very well. Because
Climbing
like
axe.
Abe doesn't want to do it, but he thinks it would be a good idea for somebody else to get up in some climbing gear and try to latch onto the shark.
Oh, I'll do it.
Taylor, I still have one Molotov cocktail left. Can I break it on this bitch's back?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to try.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna just get. I'm gonna get back on the crossbow instead of doing that, and I'm gonna take another shot at. I guess I'll try and hit this guy.
Okay. Again, he's at slight cover from y'all. So you're more than welcome to shoot at him, though.
And just before I launch a shot, I turn it back to the shark and shoot the shark again.
Okay. Yeah, and that just barely hits again. Yeah, and the bolt just slams into the back of it. It does a little bit more damage, it looks like. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, it looked like it hit the shark pretty hard this time. It still seems like it's charging forward. And it seems to be slightly affected now. It still seems like it's pushing forward real hard, but it's taking quite a few hits now at this point. And yeah, as y'all continue to be pushed by this thing, you see that one of these creatures actually kind of climbs up on the back of the shark. And as you are, getting ready to take aim to make another shot, it's going to charge the ship and latch onto the back of the ship and try to climb up the ship. It's about a 20-foot climb, but it's now, at an angle where you can't hit it, but it is trying to climb up the ship.
Can I,
yeah.
as soon as I see a hand come over the edge, can I chop it the fuck off?
Yeah, you're gonna ready in action to chop his hand off.
Yeah, I'm gonna slice his fucking hand off.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all are still being pushed by this thing. You feel it lurch every time y'all try and gain your footing. It lurches again and just keeps, smashing into the back and trying to push this thing forward. It's a few minutes later now, and you are very, very close to this island now, and
Hey, question.
Prepare for impact.
Since I'm attacking a hand that will be stationary for a minute, would I have advantage on that? I'm literally attacking a hand that is holding on to something in the stationary.
No.
You're also on a rolling ship.
Yeah, you're on a ship that is now very rocking. It is barely staying. You would have a fraction of a second to where this point. You would have a fraction of a second where the ship is not rocking to the point where you can hit it. But you don't see the hand just yet. You just you just saw him run back over there. It's been a few minutes, and you're wondering where it went. But you are still watching out for it. After 30 more minutes of about 10 more minutes of this, you've shot at it several more times, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a couple more attacks, just general attacks with this thing. Yeah, so you've hit it a couple of times, and it seems like each bolt that you've been shooting at it is doing less damage. It just seems like it's less and less affected now. And as y'all are getting close to this island, we'll go ahead and move y'all over now. Okay, y'all should be seeing an island now.
I see what looks like a fetus.
And again, this might be a pretty big thing, so y'all might have to zoom out.
Oh, there it goes.
It's a giant kidney.
Okay.
So yeah, I think part of your kidney fell out with a stone. I mean, that's what you think kidneys look like.
Yeah, so y'all are now just a few hundred yards off of the coast of this island, and y'all are continuing to be pushed towards it. The captain is trying everything he can to try and steer the ship away, but the shark just seems to be pushing it closer and closer. And as y'all are getting close, is there anything y'all want to try and do?
Yeah, I run to the nearest pole thing that's in the middle of the ship, and I grab onto it. I'm preparing. You're about to hit.
I'm just gonna if I realize that my box is still attached to me, I'm just gonna hold on to it near an object, so I have something to hold on to and frame.
Okay. So yeah, y'all are kind of all trying to grab onto stuff. The captain yells out, "Brace for impact!"
I grab all of my assorted religious symbols. I don't actually worship any of them, but I'm grabbing them all.
Yeah, all the different cleric characters that you play. You have all these collected symbols, and you just kind of clutch them all, trying to pray silently to gods that you don't really believe in,
and that I've probably blasphemed a couple of times.
Probably so, yeah. After probably 30-40 more seconds, y'all are really close to the shoreline. You're actually just able to see it pretty close in detail, and you see that most of this shoreline is pretty rough rock. There's not a whole lot that's beach. It's mainly just really rough rock. And as y'all are getting close, you actually the ship just slams into coral and rocks that are underneath the water. Y'all are in really shallow water now, and y'all are right up here. Okay, yeah, and it's dragging y'all, or it's pushing y'all that direction like that, straight into the side of this island. And y'all are only like 50 to 100 yards off the side of this island as it just is smashing y'all through rocks and dragging you through coral and all that. And you have so much momentum on your ship now, and you actually see the shark back off a little bit. Ott and Titus, y'all notice the shark kind of backs off as it gets into shallow water, but the ship has so much momentum that it just continues to slam into everything here, and eventually it slams into enough rock where the ship actually starts to turn over. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
No, I can't be strength.
I wonder if we should have dropped the anchor at some point.
Yeah, you were a little
terrible.
busy.
Wow.
It may not have even helped you with how strong this thing is.
Well, apparently
so-
it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm an agile dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, I set the thing pretty high on this, so everyone, even the crew, everyone is thrown off of the ship as the ship actually turns over.
All of us?
And y'all,
Even Abe?
yeah, even Abe, everyone is thrown off of the ship as the ship actually starts to flip over on its side. There's
The
just
difference is
nothing.
I'm thrown gracefully.
Yeah, you kind of land in the water with a swan dive. Everyone else just kind of slams into the water.
So can we say with a 17 that I cannonball in with my crate?
Sure,
Holding
yeah.
your crate.
You are holding your crate and you
Just
cannonball
screaming
in.
at the top of my lungs.
And as all of you slam into this shallow, rocky water, let's see, none of you have enough hit points to survive this. So, all of you kind of, as you are thrashed about in the water in this highly rocky area, the tide here is just brutal. It's slamming you up against rocks, throwing you about. You see both the crew and yourselves just smashed around. After just even about 30 seconds of this, none of y'all are able to withstand it, and all of you start to black out. And the world around you just kind of goes dark.
I guess we all die.
Yeah, you notice your bodies go limp. You're just torn apart. And after what seems like a very short time of this darkness, you all awaken.
Any of us have any dreams?
Do I have an apple? Do I have an apple in my mouth, and am I above the fire?
No, you are not. You are all.
You're spit roasted, but a different kind of spit roasted.
Yeah. You are all inside of a gel cell.
Dicks.
All of you kind of wake up. You're all feeling really groggy. You look down at your bodies, and y'all are all torn up. There are cuts and scrapes and bruises and just blood still kind of pouring out of your bodies as you were just kind of mangled in this rock. But you seem to be alive and in a very precarious situation. And as you all look around, you do notice that you are you should be pulling up into this thing. Y'all are not right there. Hold on, let me move y'all.
Are we all together in one jail cell?
Yes, y'all are all together with another group of people, and that you all kind of notice is your crew. It all seems to be, but it's not just your crew. There also seems to be. Go ahead and make let's see here, a perception check.
Is it like black for everyone else, like right here?
Yes, I'm about to get to that. So
what am I supposed to do? Perception check.
Yeah.
I hate where I'm at. Apparently.
That's going to be a 21.
Okay. So yeah, you notice that in your jail cell, there is the captain of the other ship. You for 2 of your crewmates and let's see, and 1 person that you don't recognize.
What all of our possessions do we have?
Do we have anything?
You are just wearing the clothes that you had. So Titus, you're still in your armor. Y'all are still all in your armor or whatever you were wearing, but y'all don't have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sweet.
I would like to state one thing. We're
Mm.
not completely unarmed because my horn attack is a D10.
I also have all my gadgets because they're all wearables.
well, if it looks like a weapon, it was taken from you.
Well, everything's
so-
just like on my belt and on my gloves, like hidden in there. It's all mechanisms hidden inside. So
Yeah, so we'll say that you have most of your stuff still. They
Except
took
for the
away
heavy
like your
crossbow.
crossbow and yeah, if you had a sword or anything, they took that away.
So
So yeah,
I'm just gonna break these bars.
okay.
I'm a rage and try and
Hey, wait.
So, like I said, y'all are all still really bruised and beaten and bleeding. All of y'all seem to be, just barely alive right now. And as you look
we all have
around,
1 hit point.
do what?
You're saying we all have 1 hit point?
No, everyone cut your hit points in half right now.
Okay, can we take a short rest?
So we'll consider that this is a short rest right now. And as y'all are waking up, the other 4 people in here, 2 of them, as you can tell, are your crewmates, are kind of laying on the floor next to y'all, just barely alive as well. But the 2 people, one that you know as the captain of the other ship, and the other one that you know as, or you don't know yet, you don't recognize them, are kind of helping to clean up your wounds, or kind of helping wake everyone up. And the captain of the other ship goes, y'all are finally awake. What a bunch of weaklings.
that makes me angry. I punch him.
You didn't get slammed into the rocks.
And this is the female captain, the female Minotaur captain of the other ship with y'all.
Well, I don't like her now.
Alrighty. So,
And I let her know that too. Like,
I'm gonna take
goes,
this
"We're not
time
friends
since
anymore."
I don't have my crossbow, and I'm gonna ready my taser gloves instead.
Okay. So yeah, as you're kind of waking up and resting, you take your time to do that. She looks back over at you, Lilli, and she goes, "At this point, I don't really like y'all either. Y'all got my ship destroyed, and I'll never forgive you for that."
Well, you were
That-
captaining it at the
yes.
time, so we didn't do that.
Well, y'all are the ones that convinced me that I should come here with you. And I should have never done that.
I
I
look
should have
at
just
her-
looked after my people.
I look
I
at
point
her
out that-
and I ask, "You tell me what happened
Oh.
because your ship was supposed to be able to come in here with no problem."
I don't know that monster, that thing out there. It destroyed it. I don't know how. My ship should have been able to withstand it, and it somehow just tore my ship apart. I can't explain it. I don't know.
So what she's saying is like whenever somebody else was the captain, this ship was able to handle things better than when she's the captain.
exactly. She's a big fat liar.
Are you saying that to her?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Oh,
just kind
yeah.
of wondering that out loud.
Okay. At this point, she kind of looks over at you and, blows a loud snort out of her nose, and she goes, "I captained my ship just fine. That thing, it's unnatural. There's no captain out there that could have withstand it, just like your captain couldn't."
Well, if that's the case, then I don't see what the problem is. If no one could withstand it, then really nobody's at fault.
It's
You make a
because
fair
I
point.
shouldn't have even been here. My crew should have not been here. We could have been somewhere else in this world.
Yeah, but like that's your deal. I didn't make you come. I didn't put a crossbow to your head.
At this point, yeah, she kind of she just kind of scoffs and goes and sits in a corner away from y'all
I
as
just
far
like
as she can.
mumble that we should have kept Captain Midas alive because we probably would still,
Yeah,
we would have made it onto the island, not in
Okay.
a jail cell.
petulant for a minotaur for such a large creature.
Wow, we were
Um,
dicks.
yeah, y'all are really mean.
I mean, I feel
she-
like she's being
what
kind
the-
of childish.
Yeah, she as soon as we wake up, she's like, "Oh, y'all are a bunch of bitches." She's being a bitch. She needs to get off of it.
Oh no. Oh, hi.
Are we
Hi,
back?
everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did I lose y'all?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, sorry. Okay, we are back now. So, yeah, y'all are now in this jail cell. It seems to be made of slightly rusted iron stakes that go from floor to ceiling. Everything is really, really dark in here. There's just a little bit of light from one or two torches that are kind of line this room. And it's a small jail cell, and everything is just like I said, really damp here. What would y'all like to do?
I
want
want to
make
break the
a.
bars.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry, go
let her
ahead.
do that first.
And I don't know if my buddy wants to sing me a song to inspire me to break the bars.
How about I just help you?
Oh. Well,
You-
should I rage or should I not rage? I get advantage on rage.
You get advantage on strength.
Yeah.
He helps you too.
Yeah, you can't get double advantage. You might as well just allow him to
Okay,
help
if you help
Yeah.
me, I still get advantage though if he helps.
Yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
how about this? My modifier is one higher than yours. Do you want me to do it?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, y'all both grab the bars to try and grab them and break them apart, yank them apart enough to where you can get outside. Go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
What are the bars made out of?
They're
Rusted iron.
pretty thick rusted
Boom.
iron.
21.
Unfortunately, yeah, you continue to pull at these bars and it's just not moving. It's not really budging.
Titus, are you helping me?
These are about 3-inch bars. They're not just thin bars. This is a very solid cage that y'all are in.
Can I make
Can we
a
do it?
perception check for guards?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I don't see any guards.
Can we do the thing from Shanghai Noon where we piss on a piece of silk and then use it?
If someone has silk, sure.
No, I'm actually curious about the guards too. I'm gonna join him.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Well, I thought Titus was going to help me.
He did
I
help
did
you.
help you.
That's why you got advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't really take a whole lot
Oh,
of.
whoops.
Well, you got a 19, so.
Yeah, I got a 19 perception.
Yeah, it doesn't really take a whole lot to notice, what's out there. Like I said, it's not completely dark. There is still a little bit here, and I'll go ahead and open it up for y'all.
I get mad and I kick the bars.
Okay.
You take 3 damage because you broke your toe.
Nah.
All right. So reveal.
Is anybody wearing any earrings?
I don't think I am.
Oh.
Oh, look at there. We lost each other.
Oh no, we lost everyone.
I lost y'all. Oh
Hi.
my god, no. Okay, yeah, so you notice as y'all kind of are looking around for guards, you do notice that there are a few creatures headed your way. And as you are continuing to watch them, it looks like it is 2 of those fish-like kuatoas that you had previously encountered. And then this fish-like kuatoa that's wearing these kind of like almost like sacramental or religious garb, and then a giant snake slithering beside them all. And they kind of are just walking around at this point, and you actually see 2 of the 2 kuatoas walk over to the water over here and dive in and kind of disappear under the water. And the giant snake and this kind of religiously garbed kuatoa creature come over to y'all. And
I reach out the bars and I try and pet the snake.
It's unfortunately too far away for your little arms. And yeah, you reach out and your little arms only go out like a foot, and the snake's about 5-6 feet away from you. And yeah, this creature walks up to y'all and kind of walks up to the bars, and it kind of cackles at y'all. It seems that y'all awake. Why, I can't wait to eat you. I'm so excited to have new meals here.
Well, I have a proposition for you. We can eat everybody together.
I really don't want you eating my meal, so you look quite delicious. Seems like I'll try you first.
I'm probably not so great. I'm kind of small. I don't really have much meat on my bones, so.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm gonna break
I'm still happy to try.
I'm gonna break into that conversation and ask Lilli if she's admitting that she kind of.
Say that again.
Ask me what?
I'm gonna break into that and ask Lilli if that's her admitting that she's kind of twiggy. I'm not very muscular.
Oh, I mean, I never said I wasn't muscular. I'm just small.
Yeah, she's small. She's beefy as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I point out that I eat a lot of red meat, and so I probably wouldn't taste good. You shouldn't eat carnivore. You should really stick to vegans.
I'm happy to try them all.
How far away is this guy from the
I
cell?
like your spirit.
She's probably about 10 to 12 feet away.
Okay.
This creature probably is smart enough not to get close enough to the bars to have something happen.
Oh yeah, I cast vicious mockery.
Okay. What do you say to her?
I tell him that.
Tell her we're gonna eat her.
Yeah, I tell him that eating all these people has made him look fat.
Okay.
And then his snake is compensating.
Okay.
That he has a snake fest because he has a small member.
Isn't it a girl?
I think it's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she rolled a 21, so
dicks.
she looks at you and she just kind of laughs and she goes, "No dick here."
It's funny because it cut out right after dick.
On me. But I am excited for you all to become weak and edible.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I was weak.
Without enough food, everyone becomes weak.
I mean, that's debatable.
But what if I eat them? Then
Exactly. I have nothing against cannibalism. I want a giant cock's heart.
God damn it. Alrighty. Yeah, you see the creature kind of just tilt its head and look at you really puzzled.
While it's looking at her, kind of distracted, I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
Okay,
that's not gonna.
And unfortunately, yeah, it would also be at disadvantage since you're trying to whip through bars. So either way,
I
it's
feel
not
like
good.
since she's distracted, that would be at advantage as well.
Well, yeah, we'll say it's evened out then with a 9, which does not.
Why would you do that? We're unarmed behind bars. Why would you attack somebody?
Because I want to make something happen.
Get them closer, and then when they open the door, I go crazy on their ass.
I feel like this was a terrible idea.
Nah.
There's only 2 people here right now. What's the worst that can happen? And she's not going to get anywhere near the doors here. So I think we're fine.
Okay. So yeah, you whip that out and she sees it just in time, and you see her back up, and she goes, "Seems like one of them's still armed. I hate the dwarves as is."
And then I yell at her to come and get it.
She goes, "No, I think I'll just send my men to get it.
That's
They'll
fine.
be back later."
As she's leaving, I shout, "If you want, I can tell you amazing little stories."
Hello.
Chat dropped out.
So,
Yeah.
what was the last thing y'all heard?
You'll send your name to get it later.
Yeah.
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 And
And then she snaps, after she says that, she snaps her fingers, and the giant snake kind of curls around her, and they start heading away from y'all towards the entrance that they came from.
and I go, wait, I want a snake too.
So
Does she
where's
snap her
the
fingers, like,
where's the door on this
in a Z?
cell?
So it's right in front of you, actually.
Jeez.
I want to make an attempt with my Tinkerer's tools to pick the lock.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity check or sleight of hand check.
Wait, so we have tools?
No. No, just Ott has some of
Yeah,
his
I
hidden
had
away
tools.
pockets.
Meh. Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, let's see.
Nice.
Let me check my notes to see if that is enough to break it. Hold on just 1 second. In the greatest of nimble hands, you're able to just kind of pop this lock.
I run out and I'm like, freedom!
Shut your mouth, Lilli.
Yeah, and you pop the lock, and you the door doesn't open yet because it's an extremely heavy door, but the lock is off.
Strength check it?
Actually, I'm gonna grab Lilli before she does anything. Let's ease it open quietly. Let's ease it open quietly.
Actually, before we start trying to ease anything, I vote we figure out who this other person is.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Okay. Yeah, this person's just been kind of like helping everyone out, cleaning their wounds and stuff. Yeah, y'all don't even know who it is. But
I would like to say I kind of want to find my weapons while we're alone before that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Like, this is like, let's totally talk to this dude, but like, I want more than my horns to
Do
fight him
we
when they come back.
perception or investigation to try and find?
Well, let's ease open the door as quietly
Okay.
as we can first.
okay. So yeah, go ahead if y'all are trying to open it quietly. Make a sleight of hand check. Whoever's trying to open it.
Who's the best at sleight of hand?
I mean, I was
Probably
right up against
Abe.
it.
Right? Wouldn't you? I mean, I just get this feeling.
I have a +5.
I
there you go.
have sleight of hand. See, so
Here we
you
go.
open the door.
All right. It's not my first jail cell that I've tried to get out of.
Well, yeah.
Damn. Obviously not.
So as you're about to open the door, the
yeah.
captain of the other ship, she kind of whispers at you. She goes, "You're just jumping into the mouths of death. I don't know why you're trying to do this."
I just want my weapons.
Yeah, good luck. I haven't been able to locate where they put them, so have fun.
I'm just gonna
Well, what
turn
do
to the Minotaur and be like, whenever you die, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you because you're being a real twat right now, and I'm just gonna walk out.
I'm gonna ask her. Then what does she suggest we do?
Wait here to die.
Okay, well, either option we
Yeah,
die, but one of them we're
yeah.
being a pussy. So
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go look for my shit.
I'm gonna go the non-pussy way and leave.
As I'm walking out as well, I say, I swear, all these Minotaurs are either racist or just bitches. It's so hard to find a good Minotaur.
Okay.
Hey, I
I
would
wanna
like to
find my
think you
things.
found at least one.
I will
perceive?
say, I will mutter, except for Titus, who's over.
Is that
Yeah.
Make
Do I find-
make an investigation check.
dang it? I'm not as great at investigation.
Shit.
Okay,
Oh, hey.
apparently I'm still okay at investigation.
So
Dogs, they're driving me insane.
Natural 20.
oh damn. Yeah. So yeah, Lilli, you like get down on the ground and start.
Oh, no. Lost that again.
That she's looking for it. And after just like 30 seconds, y'all are able to find a giant crate off to the side over here that has all of your weapons.
Yay!
What seems to be like everything that you had. There may be a few things missing here and there, and it seems like you may have lost some stuff while you were out being
Those
tossed around in
fuckers.
the waves, or they may have taken something from you. So
I assume the worst that they have taken it, and because
Okay.
they're just bad people.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna assume for the time. I mean, as long as my sword and bow is in there, I'm
Yeah, y'all don't really find old and much of like just find a few of your weapons. But you there's probably only like 30, 40 gold pieces in here.
Do I happen to
There's
find a
fuckers.
battle axe in there as well?
no, you just find what y'all had. You do find like some other crappy weapons, like there's some scimitars, there's some short swords, a few spears, but nothing
I'm gonna walk back over to the cage and look in and look at the captain and the people that are still inside, and I'm gonna ask them, "Are you gonna be bitches your whole lives? Or y'all want to die in blaze of glory?"
So they we're still loyal and we'll come with you. And that is this one right here and this one right here. And you actually have the weapons master with you, Valia, and you have Thurin there, it's Kurin, the male dwarf chef.
So does the captain come with us from the other ship?
No, she just kind of seems to be sitting there at this point.
What about this
and the-
individual?
I'm not much of a fighter, but I'll gladly help any way that I can. I don't really want to stay in this jail cell and die.
All right, well, come with us, and if you do die, it'll at least be honorable and not like this bitch over here. I don't know.
What?
To gather everything up that you can. Let's see here.
Heart.
I tried to type a heart and it didn't work.
4. Oh, okay. So yeah, y'all are, kind of sneaking your way around. You notice that this room is, it's kind of like a natural cavern. The walls kind of make odd shapes. There's quite a few boxes in here. And as y'all are kind of looking around, you notice that these boxes have like this gel coating over them that on most of the boxes is starting to like crack and peel off, and then on some of the boxes it's still like this liquid gel coating them. And then as you kind of look around in these boxes, you notice that there are quite a few books. There's quite a few weapons and just kind of like general wares, but there are quite a few books.
What kind of books?
Just a bunch. There's just all types of books. You notice a lot of like.
Books.
Are there any like trashy adventure novels or like trashy romance novels?
Sure, yeah. There's one or two spread out through here, but it's mainly just like nautical books. You notice there's quite a few like captain's logs. There's different ports logs. There's different different books about nautical things on how to move throughout the ocean and all kinds of stuff like that.
I grabbed like one of the little short swords, and I want to go poke at like the fish people sperm on the boxes.
Okay.
Did everyone have the same conclusion? Because that's exactly what I thought.
Can I reach out with a single finger and touch that gel to see what happens?
Yeah. So you touch the gel, and it feels like.
Is anyone else dropping, or is it just me?
Yeah, no, I
totally
dropped.
I think
All I
Taylor's
heard is
still
it feels
dropping.
like.
Okay. It feels like sex. No, I'm just kidding. It feels like gel. I mean, it literally just feels like gel. No, I mean, it's some of it's crusted, some of it's like aloe vera gel type stuff.
Ew.
It just looks like sealant to keep the water out.
I just want to look in the boxes.
Okay. So yeah, it seems like it might be sealant, might not be. But you do notice that all of the boxes that the stuff is peeling off, the gel is peeling off, they are pretty dry.
Can I want to crack one of them open and look inside.
Yeah, I want to look.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you crack one open, and like I said earlier, all of these crates, just like the ones y'all had opened with all of your stuff, it's just filled with like general wares. There's a few crates filled with different odd books, but it's mostly just like general wares.
Well,
And as y'all are kind of looking around, let's see here.
do I do perception? I don't know.
Yeah, if y'all want to try and make a perception check to notice anything else, y'all are more than welcome to.
At this point, I'm probably pretty inquisitive.
I want to look for an exit.
Do I sense any danger?
That's not how it works.
You that might potentially jump out at any minute and kill you. So yes, there is danger around you for sure, but none that is persistent right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all look around and you really don't notice much. You notice that over here there seems to be a pool of water, and then down towards the south there is a giant white oak door.
I'm gonna make my way to the door.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Fuck going in the water. I think we're at a definite disadvantage in the motherfucking water.
Yep.
So let's see here. So y'all are, as y'all are kind of like making your way over there, your crewmates and the unknown gentleman are kind of following you along with you as well. And the gentleman at the back, he kind of starts talking nervously, just kind of like not really knowing how to handle the situation. He goes, so I'm Doran, guys. It's nice to make your acquaintance. What ship did y'all come from?
I just look back at him and I say, Doran, I understand. It's an exciting time for you, but shut your mouth.
Okay, I'll shut my mouth. It's hard to shut it though. I'm really nervous right now.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
I just go give him a hug.
So I just tell somebody, go get some of that goo off the crate and put it on his mouth.
Oh, please don't do that. Please, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
No.
Doran, let's try.
I died. I'm out of the fray.
Hi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Doran, try to limit what you say to useful things for right now.
No, I calm him down with a song. I play him "Welcome to the Danger Zone."
Wait, where the fuck did I go?
Danger Zone! Lana!
I just disappeared. Where the hell did I?
Oh, I don't know. What did you do? Let's
I don't
see. Let's find out.
Did
The
you move
mystery
yourself
of
into
where-
darkness?
So I want to look at this door and see if there's anything.
Yeah, I was gonna put my
About
ear to
it.
it and try and listen.
Yeah, I really don't. I think you accidentally deleted yourself. Yeah, let me go grab you again.
Whoops.
You can if you did you delete yourself or did
I
you
think
just
so.
move it into the black?
I may have because one of my quick buttons is delete or turning off my
Yeah.
mic, and I
think
didn't realize I was selected on the
Let me see.
on the game. Anyway, I want to make a perception check through the door to try and see if I hear anything.
Me
Okay.
too, me too.
So yeah, you stick your ear to the door to try and hear whatever you can. And y'all don't really notice much. It doesn't really sound like there's anything else going on.
Oh, that's a
on the
17,
other
by the
side.
way. I don't know if that matters at all, but
Not really. Y'all don't really hear anything. Like I said, this is a pretty heavy oak door. It's very well made. So it doesn't seem like y'all would be able to hear much through it anyways, even if there was stuff going on the other side.
I look at everybody and I ask if I should axe it. Just start like beating
Why
it
don't-
with my axe.
wait, I have a hammer.
So why don't we try to do this the quiet way? Why don't we let Aiden take a pass?
Yeah. Doran kind of pipes up and he goes, "Why don't you just try opening it first?"
Well,
I
That's
think
a fair point. I'm going to
Not-
gingerly push on the door.
not
slowly.
nearly as fun. I take back my hug.
Okay.
Also, I yell back at this bitch, have fun getting eaten.
okay.
Someone
At
get
the-
some
at the
goo from the
captain.
crate and put it on Lily's mouth.
Yes, I'll second that.
Yeah. So who's trying to open the door?
I'll just open it.
Light a
from there.
hand.
Okay. Are you trying to open it quietly?
I just kind of want to open it a crack and peek my head in. So yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Slide a hand check.
I think the small gnome should be the one that looks through.
Okay. Yes,
Your body's small, but your head is huge.
That's
Oh,
a fair point. You got crazy hair going.
that's true.
Yeah, you push it open just a few inches and kind of peer through, and you're able to see, a little bit into here with your dark vision, your dwarven special eyes. And let's see here.
Ooh. Oh, I died.
Ledge that's over here.
I died. I heard.
Oh.
You cut out
opened up the
again, bro.
door and.
Yeah, so as you opened up the door, you're able to see just a few more crates in here and a small ledge, and you're able to kind of see just a little bit of empty space up here, but not much other than that.
Cool. I walk in.
Okay. Yeah, so as you walk into this large room, you hear Dorn behind you go, guys, be careful. You don't want to just walk right in. And you kind of hear his voice trail off as y'all just walk right in. And yeah, as you walk into this room, you immediately notice that is a rather large room. It's probably like 140 feet across. You notice that there's a couple of doors and a couple of kind of like resting areas. Up on this ledge up here, you notice that there's kind of a small fire pit with some resting areas around it with more crates. There's a small table. No, you look around and it seems to be pretty empty right now. You just notice a bunch of crates and a bunch of, just a bunch of just junk in here. And you also notice that there is a bunch of like broken material, like what looks like broken pieces of ship.
Woo.
Nice.
Yeah, I was looking for any, like preferably valuables, but I don't find anything.
That's what I'm looking for. I want to get my fucking gold back.
Okay. Yeah, are y'all kind of like looking around for that right now?
I mean,
Wait,
quickly.
did they take our money?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all were only able to find like 30 or 40 pieces of gold from what y'all had originally had.
Do you know how much gold I had?
Not as much as me.
Well, it's because you're carrying everybody's gold, but mine personally.
Okay, little gnome. I didn't say that. I didn't say that in game. That was just.
So let's see here.
We're just quickly search around.
What?
So yeah, as y'all are searching around, your crewmates, they start asking like, do you want us to do anything? Do we need to keep an eye out for people, or should we be trying to move on, or what do we need to be doing?
I just kind of we dropped.
Man, I shouldn't have gotten on that ship. I knew the Red Tide Rising was a dumb name for a ship. I should have never gotten on it. Oh man.
Wow.
I just kind of look at everybody and I say, if you want to look around, look around. If you want to stand and watch, stand and watch. Doesn't matter. Just be ready to move when we move.
We could probably use some people guarding the doors.
Who is the guy that talked about the Red Dawn Rising? Because the chat dropped.
Dorn was just kind of talking about it, just rambling.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Dorn to come on in here and come talk to me. I'm gonna look around and loot, and I'm gonna ask him if he knows if there's any other survivors from the Red Dawn Rising.
He goes, yeah, I saw that they drug Captain Neartho to some other room. He might be still alive, and I think I've seen a few of the crewmates, but I don't know for sure. There may just be a few left. The fish people thing, I don't know what to call them. I've never seen them before. They it looks like they're searching for something. They keep asking if we have any like books or journals on us, and they take all of our stuff, and they search through all of these boxes and crates, and it's I don't know.
So were y'all carrying something special?
I don't know. I was just a passenger on the ship. I was going from port to port with the ship. They had let me pay some money to get aboard the. But that's so weird that my internet does.
You dropped again.
Oh my lord, I don't know what's happening. It was literally perfectly fine until like 20 minutes ago.
You guys
What the
think
hell?
that hosting the chat via Roll20 might work out a little bit better since it's on their servers?
Maybe. That's kind of what I was thinking, is that if the Discord servers like through my internet, that might be why it's causing so many issues. So we might try Roll20 next time and see if we can set it up with that.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see here. So, and as y'all are, kind of checking all of this stuff out, do y'all want to talk to any of the people here? Do y'all are y'all looking for anything specific?
I just want valuables.
Yeah, valuables, and I'm gonna say Duran, when we leave here, we need to go find the captain.
Okay. Yeah, Dorn, he goes, yeah, I'd like to find the captain. He seemed like a good guy. I'd hate to see him not be alive still. But yeah, that we really need to try and find other crewmates if we can. I've seen quite a few people here, kind of out and about. So we probably need.
Probably need to.
Okay. Alrighty. We should, if my internet's gonna keep being like this, we should probably just like call it here, and then let me try and get it figured out for next time.
Did he drop again in the middle of explaining?
Did it drop again?
It dropped again in the middle.
God damn it. So yeah, basically we should probably just go ahead and drop tonight or quit tonight, and we'll get it figured out next time.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that'll work.
Alrighty, yeah.
Join us next time as we explore the underworld caves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And we'll I'll once we get started next time, I'll explain the situation that y'all are in, this room that y'all are in, a little bit better in more depth.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, well, I will see y'all next time, guys.
Alright,
All
check
right.
you later.
Bye.
Before I go, thanks everybody for tuning in today. If you stopped by for a little bit or stopped by for a lot of it, or if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks a bunch, and we'll see you next time.